Alright everyone, we're back for another one. This one is one I've been excited to show you lot. It's the new project car, track car. So I've got my Golf R, but I wanted to get something that we could build on the channel, take it on track, film it, just have a laugh really. So yeah, what we're going to do today, I'll reveal it. It's literally just here. I'll reveal it and then we'll just give it a quick full valet, and then yeah, that'll be. So we're using EZ, sort of the pre-wash. This will help free up all the dirt and the grime, brake dust, etc. But I normally just fill up just a spray bottle, half and half, and then yeah, and then it works pretty decent. So that's the EZ. So the snow foam I'm using today is the Auto Game Polar Blast. To be honest, I think it's pretty decent. I've had quite a few ones. This one actually does quite a good job. I put it into the Karcher Lance. As you can see, with the snow foam and the pre-wash, you can see it getting rid of all the grime. It's all dripping off. That's exactly what we want. So we'll let this sit for probably 5 minutes, give it a good jet wash off, and then we'll see what it looks like after. Alright, so we finished washing it. To be honest, it's not in bad condition. The bodywork's pretty decent across the whole car. The only things there is the common problems on the rear, which is the rust. So you've got a bit of rust there. Obviously the rear tailgate, it always rusts because the water gets behind there. And you've got a bit of rust there, and then you've got a dent here. But to be honest, I'm not too bothered about that, because what I've got planned for this car is to completely strip it out, turn it into a track car. So we can talk about what mods it's got already. So I'm pretty sure that's a up-rated radiator. It's got the 17% reduced pulley on it. It's got a K&N filter inside the box. It's got a brand new dampener down there. It's got some sort of back box on it. I don't know what make it is, but it's something, because it is all stainless steel, because normally on the minis they do like to rust under there as well. So yeah, it's a 55 plate Mini Cooper S, so it's the 1.6 supercharged. It is the facelift, and this one is the chrono pack. That's why it's got the the rev counter and the speedo there, and then here you've got the oil pressure, oil temperature, coolant temperature. That's all in the middle there, which when I was looking for one, I was definitely looking for one with the chrono pack. Yeah, it has got a full sunroof as well, the pan roof, which, to be honest, I'm using it for track. They say not really to use them with the sunroof, but I'm not really going for extreme. I'm just going for more fun, so I'm not looking for the best performance. But it is pretty filthy, and it has sat for about, and as well, it's got the full Harman Kardon sound system. So it's got the rear subs, which I think they're in the back door cards there. So yeah, it's a pretty tidy motor. It had a full engine rebuild about 3 years ago, and it's parked up for a year, so it hasn't really got many miles on the new engine rebuild. There is a few things we have got to do though. So we've got the clutch to do, which come with the car. Basically the front arms, they need poly bushing, they come with the car as well. We've got the top mounts, like the strengthener plates, because basically on the minis, a lot of people run the strengthener plates under the top mounts. So yeah, we just need to get a new, I think I'd want to get a second-hand tailgate just to fix that in the same colour, so the rear boot button and the number plate lights, they're all up there properly. I'm not too fussed about the rust on the rear. It's just mainly putting a cage in it, probably getting some nice bucket seats, some harnesses, putting some coilovers on it, putting some nice wheels on it. Like, the wheels are pretty battered on this one, which I'm not too fussed about, to be honest, because they'll be coming off. Putting some half decent tyres on there. I'll probably, you can put the R56 rear end on the, this is the R53, so you can put the R56 rear end on it, which then it comes with, so you can adjust all the camber and the toe, etc. So that'll probably be a much better option to do, to be able to sell it up properly for track, which that's just what I want to do really. I want to sell it up so it's nice for track, and then you could just have a blast, because I don't really want to take the Mark 7R on the track. I'd rather just get something like this, and it's set for the channel as well, so we can all have a laugh doing it, and then bring you along on track days, have a bit of banter. But yeah, Joe is meant to be coming in a minute in the Polo. That is the previous video, obviously we IS38 swapped it. It's going for mapping, not tomorrow but the next day, so we're just going to do a full health check on it today, check the spark plugs, check the oil, check the coolant, check the tyres before it goes for mapping, as it is going to be running quite a lot of power in the little car, so we just want to make sure everything's alright, so there's no accidents and all that. So he should be here soon, so yeah, we'll probably video a little bit of that. That'll be in today's video. To be honest, I want to try and tackle the inside in the same video, this video. So obviously it's all mouldy, obviously someone's been smoking in it, all here is all filthy, so we'll get into that, clean that up, and then that's one job ticked off the list, and then we can start cracking on in next videos with the bits and bobs that need doing. Let's get these mats out, they're absolutely filthy. If we whack these down here, this one's probably the worst, it's absolutely disgusting. Got to try and tackle that. That's minging. They're all the wipes I used to clean the steering wheel and that when I picked it up, because there was all mould on the steering wheel. I don't really want to touch that with what's going around at the minute, you know. So this is just some all-purpose cleaner from EZ. It's in the iron out bottle, Yeah, it's an all-purpose cleaner from EZ Car Care, so I can just spray this up, let it soak in, and then give it a blast with a jet wash. I've got a tool actually what goes on the drill, which we could probably give it a go. Come out about brand new, to be honest. Pretty happy with that. I'm just going to let it dry out, and then it can go back in there after I've cleaned the floor. I've got all the mats done, so all the mats are done. I've got to try and tackle this now. It's absolutely grim, disgusting. But what I'm just thinking is, I think it'd just be easier just to take this seat out, so I can get in between the seats. Right, so we've got the 2 bolts out there, so you've got one there, and if we pull the seat forward, we should have one there as well. So if we get them off the seat, should come out. There will probably be a couple plugs underneath, but I'll have a look once I'll be able to tip it back. So I've got the 2 bolts out in the rear, so the seat's now flipped up. Obviously I've disconnected the battery because there is airbags in the seat, so I'd advise disconnecting the battery. Then you've got 2 plugs under here. Once the battery is disconnected, you can unplug them. Just make sure the seat's plugged in before you put the battery back on, because otherwise the airbag light will come up. So yeah, I just thought I'd film that bit for you. So let's get them plugs undone and then get the seat out. Yeah, so I just finished doing the passenger footwell, which was absolutely covered in mould. I mean, I think it's come out pretty decent to what it was before, which I'm very happy with, because it was absolutely grim before, but it's much better now. I'm just going to tackle the rear. Yeah, so I've just done the rear off camera. It's come out really good. To say it was all covered in mould, it wasn't that difficult to do, to be honest. You saw in the previous step. Yeah, so I've done that. That's all done now. It smells much better. I've still got to tackle the centre console and hoover out the other side. Probably give the seats a clean, but I'd say that'll probably be in the next video, because it is getting dark now and I'm running out of daylight. So, but yeah, so I think that'll be it on this video. I thank you all for watching. I appreciate all the interactions and the subscribers. I'd appreciate if everyone subscribed who watches this. There's plenty more content coming with this car. We are turning it into just a weekend track car, really. Next video will be the Polo GTI with the IS38 on it that I previously swapped in the last video. That's going mapping down at Devil Developments, so we'll be filming that. So yeah, he's here now, Joe's here now, so I've just got to finish up a few little things, check his spark plugs, check the coolant, check the oil, and then I think we just got to extend the cable or the wire that goes to the fuel pump, because the Golf R fuel pump, the plug's on the other side, so it wouldn't reach, so we have got to extend that. So we'll do that now, and then not tomorrow but the next day we'll be going mapping, so that'll all be sorted for him. We'll film all that. That'll be the video after this. But thank you all for watching. I hope you like the new car. I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm excited to get stuck in, film it with you guys. If you guys got any ideas and that, what we should do to it, then just leave it down in the comments. But thank you, I'll see you on the next one.